let's get on with LOL.
Yeah, actually with LOL, we want to know, Hasse Toh Phasse, how differently did you all do it from the original?
We just did it better. It's the format is the same. The format is the same. So we can't do anything more different. Yes, because it's in India, so it's a bit toned down. It's not as crazy as it is in the other countries. And I'm sorry to say this. I mean, all due respect to all the other hosts, I think Boman and me were very good. I think we were good because I saw the other shows.
We were good, and Arshad was humble also about it.
Yeah, very humble. I can't help it, Boman. I have seen it.
Yeah, we were very good.
Sorry.
And
yes.
We would like to know, in this time of the pandemic, it is a very some kind of comedy is required in a life. How much do you agree?
Comedy is always required all the time.
Lakshmi, pandemic, no pandemic, I think comedy is a very important ingredient in life.
There should be no restriction on comedy.
No, so the moment I never, if I'm watching a TV dinner, for example, if I come home late at night and I'm eating dinner by myself, if I'm having a TV dinner, I will never watch anything that's scary and which is edge of the seat. I'll always watch comedy. I do believe that one must ingest your food in a happy state of mind. And generally your life should be like that. We have enough of drama in our lives, and comedy really is in many ways therapeutic.
Yes.
It's therapeutic.
So this is going to be nice. Unfortunately, it's a weird time, but I also believe that everything happens for a reason, and our show LOL is actually a very good reason for people to stay home, stay indoor, stay safe, look after yourself.
How did you all do the choosing of the 10 participants, and how did it all go about? It was before the pandemic that the choosing was done. What was it like?
Yes, and I'll tell you, the choosing we had nothing to do with it. In fact, we just land. Arshad, you said I'm going to.
No. I think the choosing were done by Amazon and Saul and the company. They did it.
And they did a great job, I have to add.
A very good job.
Very diverse and unbelievably different bunch of folk.
Yeah. They did a good job in that, and they did a very good job in choosing Boman and me.
And what was your experience like when you did it with these 10 comedians? How does it all go about and things like that?
I think one of the best, one of the most, what do you call a fun job I think Boman and me have ever done. Sitting in a lovely room, very well done up, comfortable couches, ordering our food, coffees are coming in, lunches are coming in. We're watching these 10 extremely talented, funny people making us laugh. So we were laughing, cracking up, and we got paid. Nothing better than that.
What about you, Boman?
We only had to be a little careful on picking out the person who we didn't have to judge. So the judgment came from person who laughed. If somebody laughed, he gets a yellow card. If he laughs twice, he gets a red card. That was the only job. We were like third umpires. That's it. Sit around, watch the cricket match in the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Okay, but let me be a little honest to you that it is not that easy, because when you're engrossed in the fun that is happening and you're flowing with the show and you're laughing and you're cracking up, and then you suddenly remember, oh, I've got a job to do. I need to see that nobody's smiling. They're like, okay, let's get serious. Yeah, that happened once, twice. Yeah.
And how is it like coming both of you back after Jolly, LSB and Munna Bhai?
It is always a pleasure. Boman is always a pleasure to be with. I'm telling you, I mean, oh God, I hate praising him in front of him. But really, for me to get out of my house after the pandemic and all the chaos, it needed to be a really good reason. And the reason was, of course, great show. Amazon taking care of everything very well, Saul, great production. And of course, I was spending time with Boman. Because on the set, if you're going to come out and if you have somebody who's a pain in the ass, that journey becomes very difficult. So
I have a different opinion on the subject, but never mind. I have a totally different opinion.
Tell
Yeah,
me
for me, it
about
was
that.
Nothing.
good
I'm
fun.
just pulling this guy's leg.
Yes,
I hate to
don't-
praise him on his face. What do you want me to say? Nice things. Such a boring interview it will be. I'll see says nice things about me. I say nice things about him.
Yeah, it doesn't work like
Yeah.
that.
My only caveat is just put extra deodorant or some nice perfume and I'm fine. Otherwise, I have no problem. It's a closed room. No, that's all.
The next interview, just want everybody to know, next interview, I'll be editing.
What is the shooting scene like in Bombay now? Like how that time, how did you all do it? The COVID protocols, what all did you all follow then, and how it is now?
I think the city was just opening up to shootings, and that's the time we did it. And yes, the protocols had to be followed, they were followed, and they were followed to the T, let me tell you that. So we did it during that time. At the moment, again, the shootings have stopped. So everything is shut now. You can't do anything.
And we were doing two tests before we went onto the set.
Yeah.
So
yeah, tests were
10 days
continuing.
ago, one was 2 days ago. Then we get onto the set, and there would be one guy. If you went on the set, you want to change your seat, he would spray the seat, wipe it down. I think the protocols were followed.
Everything that you can think of and more. It was that way. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing happened. We had absolutely no casualty, nothing at all. All happy.
And comedy has always been your favorite genre, yeah, and so for both of you. And you're making people laugh is all the more fun, isn't it?
I think comedy is a good genre for everybody. Everybody likes comedy. No, Boman?
I think so. I
love comedy.
I fear a man who doesn't laugh or finds comedy boring. I really fear that something's wrong.
Yeah, something's wrong.
He needs help. Really, it's like saying I don't need oxygen. It's as simple as that. I can breathe on my own without oxygen. So comedy, I think, is a very important aspect of my life. Not only my life, I think it's got to do with even relationships. It's got to do with situations where things are tense. Someone cracks a joke, everything gets, taken care of. Relationships. I always, when youngsters tell me what's the best advice you can give to a married man, I said just keep humor going between the two of you. Understanding and all that is great. But if you keep things light and if you keep things humorous and see the funniness in your stupidity when you are, flipping off your lid, make fun of yourself. And I think things come.
Comedy is like a shock absorber in your life,
Yeah, nice.
If you don't have it, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
I agree.
In your personal life, comedy is required.
Sorry?
How else do you think Maria tolerated this guy's? It's true, but
No.
I think it comes, Zenobia and I, we use comedy all the time. I think it's very important. It's important for the family. It's important for family unity, meals, holidays. Imagine you go on a holiday and there's no comedy on the holiday. That's money very badly spent. Time very badly spent. Holiday is not just about looking at monuments.
Yeah.
Holidays are also about sitting in the car and cracking up about something that happened. Those are the experiences you have. What happened? What was the funny thing? I look to comedy as one of the most important aspects of humanity. One of the most important aspects.
Yeah, it's very important. Gandhiji said, if I didn't have a sense of humor, I would have committed suicide long time back.
He had a great sense.
Quote by Gandhiji. So yeah, it's very important.
A lot of dark comedy now doing in the entertainment side. The dark comedy means comedy with a little darker shade, like dark comedy. What do you have to say about that? It's become very common in the OTT platform now.
Everybody has taste.
Go ahead, Arshad.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Everybody, I think comedy is in various forms. So there are various kinds of comedy, and there's an audience for all kind. So I might like something, I might not like something, and something that I don't like, there might be 10 other people who love it. So there's always, as I said, there's an audience for all kind of humor. So it's fine. Yeah. You got to do whatever you can. If you can make people laugh, that's the best job you have in the world.
And what's next? Like, what are you doing after this?
Another interview.
Yeah, that's we all know another what is this project?
I'm going to start shooting for the second season of Vasu. 4 months I finish that, then I start a film. Yeah, that way.
And what about you, Bomanji? What are you doing now?
I just completed a film called Mayday with Ajay Devgan and Mr. Bachchan. It was great fun. I'm on to another film. I'm waiting to get my film on the road. I've written a film. It's ready. Waiting for it to get for pre-production to start. Hopefully this year, things ease up. And then in December, I have another film coming up. It's not announced officially. It's just the news is out, but it's not been announced officially. But I'm looking forward to that too. And then we have start pre-production on this one, LOL 2. We might as well start. Come on, man.
Why not? We got all the
And
time
what
in the
new
world.
kind
We
of
just
film?
keep making seasons
Sorry?
after seasons.
What more can we expect from LOL 2?
More of the same. 10. We can bring back the same 10 again. It'll be as entertaining. The same 10, the bunch of 10. Yeah.
And do you think that OTT has become the future of entertainment now?
I think it's a great important aspect. So many films that may not have been greenlit for national consumption in the theaters work perfectly over here. There's some big OTT films, though I think the spectacular would love the spectacular kind of film, the big bonanza kind of film, will always like to have a place on the big screen, and I think even that should be perfect. I think it would be much more fun to watch it on a big screen. But for the OTT, the kind of subjects that they are picking out and some wonderful content coming out on the OTT platform, great job. We have so many new writers and new directors and new actors, or some actors who haven't worked in a while, showing up and delivering big time. Young directors coming up. I think it's great. And technicians, man, everybody gets work. I think it's beautiful. And plus you're sitting at home and being entertained. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm a big fan of the platform, actually.
What about you, Arshad? What do you have to say? Are people going to fall out of the habit of theatrical releases and first day, first show kind of thing?
No, that won't happen. I think people will still want to go and watch that, because going to theater is an experience. It's an outing. It's a family thing. Let's all go for a film. It's like going to a park, or a museum, or a amusement park, stuff like that. Theater is that. OTT is the most convenient thing that has ever happened, and it has given jobs to so much of talent. So many writers and actors and directors have come out, and they have got the freedom to write what they want to write, because they're not bound by the do's and don'ts of cinema. So all these things are brilliant. But if you're asking me that because of OTT, cinema will go away, no, I don't think so. Cinema will always be there. OTT will always be there. There are, it's like when tape recorder was there and CD came out, and then this came out, and then this came out. Things will keep coming. It'll keep modifying and keep happening. But nothing really dies. OTT is here to stay, and stay for a very long time. It'll just get improved and improved and improved, We are better this and all that, higher resolution and more this and more that. But it's going to be here.
Thank you so much for your time, both Boman and
Stay safe, Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.